Friday, November 6th, we won a small victory, but it is a substantive victory. The city of San Francisco attempted to dismiss this case. They thought that the judge would listen to distortion of evidence and agree with them, but he did not. Our case now is set for trial March 1st, 2016, all right? Let's get it up, right? And I especially want to thank the attorney on this case, Dante Pointer, who is right here with us today, right? And also, I want to thank all of you for your support, because I don't believe we could have had this victory if this case would not have been in the public eye the way it has been, okay? All right? I want to thank the Nietos as well for showing us the way, for holding dignity, and for giving us inspiration to continue forward. This is part of a beginning now. We have 4 months to get as strong as we were at the beginning of this movement, when we at one point probably had about 10,000 people over at City Hall. Do you remember that one? That was last December, right? So we've got to get that momentum back, spread the word that the case will go forward. Okay, now I would like to update you exactly about what we know regarding the case, okay? Everything I am about to tell you is from from deposition testimony and the summary judgment briefs. Under sworn and critical examination, a neutral third-party witness has sworn he watched the killing of Alex Nieto, and he swears that Alex Nieto did nothing wrong. He never pointed a taser or activated a taser at police officers. This neutral witness, who none of us know, who says this, the reason he came forward is because this was on his conscience. He regularly walks his dog at Bernal Heights, and he saw this. He says Alex Nieto was walking coolly and casually that day. The police officers came, they yelled at Alex Nieto, "Stop." Alex Nieto had no idea that anybody had called the police on him, because Alex Nieto had did nothing wrong. The police officers then, without any warning, commenced firing 48 bullets at Alex Nieto until he was killed. Okay, this is what a neutral third-party witness claims. And this person has been questioned now, not only by our attorneys, but by the city's attorneys, and he sticks to his story. All right? Yeah, let's give it up for that person. All right? Now, unlike media reports that have pandered to the police narrative, we now know that Alex Nieto did nothing that was erratic. This word erratic is an invented word by the San Francisco Police Department to slander Alex Nieto. The following that I'm about to read to you right now is the evidence that they are claiming for why Alex Nieto was supposedly erratic. I want you to listen to this deposition summary right now. An irresponsible dog owner had an altercation with Alex Nieto approximately 15 minutes before he was killed. This dog owner testified that when he initially observed Alex, He made a quick judgment about him in that he did not want to mess with him because he thought Alex was, this is a quote here, a Latino or Mexican gangster. Does everybody understand this? Alex Nieto was completely profiled and stereotyped. Alex Nieto was never a gang member. This is the type of dog that attacked Alex Nieto on the day he was killed approximately 15 minutes before. The dog is a Siberian Husky, which is a wolf-like dog. This dog initially harassed Alex Nieto for his food. Alex Nieto attempted to shoo the dog away, but the aggressive dog continued to pursue Alex. Alex then went to a different set of benches to avoid any conflict with this dog. This dog continued attacking Alex Nieto for his burrito. Note here now, the Husky was not on a leash. The dog owner was 40 feet away, not paying attention to what his dog was doing. His attention, the dog owner's attention, listen closely, was directed and focused on a young lady jogger that was passing by. And that is why he did not care that his dog was attacking Alex Nieto. The dog owner, under this deposition testimony, knows that his dog can be aggressive. Note here, the story that I just told you is what they're basing Alex Nieto being erratic about. This is a completely reasonable reason to be perturbed by an aggressive wolf-like dog. We cannot believe their story. Do not believe that Alex Nieto was erratic in any way. Okay, something else here. The caller who called the police on Alex Nieto knew absolutely nothing about any altercation that I have just described. This caller called the police on Alex Nieto because while Alex was eating peacefully his burrito, this person says he saw Alex Nieto rest his hand on what appeared to him to be a gun. This caller was with a friend and some dogs. When they left the scene, this person asked his friend, "Did you see the guy with the gun?" His friend has said he did not see any gun. There was no gun. And he said this to his friend, "You mean the guy eating the burrito?" The caller then still called the police and panicked people on the hill. The police then came and killed Alex Nieto by firing 48 bullets on him. What I am about to read, and one more thing about this dog caller. There is no evidence whatsoever that Alex Nieto ever even looked at the caller. He never even looked at them. Okay, this is new information I'm about to produce to you right now. The city of San Francisco claims it has scientific evidence. The scientific evidence that they are relying upon are time stamps, which is like a memory that is inside of the taser that supposedly tells whenever the taser is activated. The city fails to mention that these timestamps they rely upon are actually a set of recalculated timestamps that differ from those the expert initially reported to the city. So I want to say this, or I'm paraphrasing here. The expert said, okay, here's the timestamps. This is the time that the taser went off, supposedly. The initial set of timestamps he reported conflicted with the officer's version of events. They did not match up. The district attorney requested that the expert calculate new timestamps because, this is a quote here, the times didn't line up with someone's story. And this prompted this paid expert to recalculate new timestamps that the city is now relying upon as scientific evidence that Alex Nieto pointed and activated a taser at them, which is completely unscientific and unreliable. All right? Now, it seems here, this is my final point, that the sole reason that Alex Nieto was killed on March 21st, 2014 was because he was a Latino male wearing a red jacket on top of Bernal Heights. The officers did not believe anything more about him. He had not threatened anyone. He had not caused any type of ruckus that they knew about. They killed him because he was brown and eating a burrito. All right? By shooting at Alex 48 times, they unreasonably used deadly force upon him. Okay? These are the updates that I have for you all today. I thank you for coming here and sharing community with us. Now, I do want to pass the mic along to the attorney if he would like to say something. Dante?
I'd like to say thank you for everyone coming out here today. Obviously, it's been a long road to get to this point, and there's still a lot more for us to do and to get forward. The information that was shared with you today is all information that wasn't put out there for the community and for the city to know. The information, if you remember the story that was told by the chief and by the major newspapers and the media, was that Alex was acting erratic and essentially had pulled his taser on the officers when they simply told him to show his hands. Essentially, he was being defiant. And they also tried to use, other things against him as well. But we now know and are much closer to the truth because we had that independent third-party witness that no one knew. He didn't know Alex. He didn't know the officers. He didn't have an axe to grind. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time for Alex and for justice. And so upon that, we're going to rest our case as we move and march forward to justice. I look forward for you all to give us your love, your amor, and support as we move forward on March 1st. The family and the community, not only do we need it, we're depending on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dante. Wow, how powerful, all right? Thank you so much. And that is what I want to urge you all to. Please continue with this case. This is really an initial stage right now. We have 4 months until trial. I'll update you a little bit about the latest project we have going, which many of you know about, and if you don't know about, I'll post it online again. But we have a project called Low Rider Lawyers that's in the making right now, all right? It's gonna be premiering in early December, and we plan to go to all of the colleges and community theaters with this project here, okay? In it, we will critically question the witnesses and police officers using the evidence that I have already stated to you here today. And we will hear how they will answer these questions. No one's gonna confess, but we want the public to be aware of what their logic is, okay? And it is not logical. It is not logical, everyone. Now, before we close, I want to ask if the nietos, to you all, ¿tienen algo que quieren decir?
Muchas gracias a esa gente que ha creído en Alex Nieto desde que lo mataron y que no lo han abandonado, nos ha seguido y estamos muy agradecidos la familia Nieto hasta el final. Muchas gracias.
All right, thank you. He says that he thanks you for your support and for not abandoning them, for believing in this case and for believing in the community, all right? And he asks you to please continue to support. Let's give them a hand, please, all right? You know what, we're out here, we took over the federal space right here. This is a beautiful thing. Thank you all for coming. I want to ask, do you all have anything that you want to